scale tip number 10. So, this probably isn't going to be a very social media friendly post or discussion because it's actually looked down upon by society. But here's the truth. Successful entrepreneurs are control freaks. And in fact, if you want to have a more successful business and you want things to be more stable, to grow more steadily, then really you should look at becoming more of a control freak with your business. So here's the thing, right? Society looks down on control freaks. It's actually used as an insult. It's like, oh, that person's being such a control freak, right? But it can be your greatest asset because success is actually control. In fact, in many of the months when things aren't going that well in your business, if you look at things, it's usually because you've lost control of one of the elements of your business, right? In fact, having a business is just an ability to control a series of stuff in a certain way. For example, right, you have to control your clients. Now, in my business, I have 1 or 2 channels in which my clients can contact me when we're working together, right? Now, one of the biggest problems I see a lot of entrepreneurs suffer with is the clients not understanding boundaries, right? So the client will message them at like 1 a.m. with something and expect a reply, right? Or they'll send tons and tons and tons of messages rather than just condensing everything down to a short paragraph and making the communication a lot easier. What you have to realize is if you're suffering from this issue and your clients don't get your boundaries, it's your own fault, right? Because you haven't controlled the clients and controlled the communication channels so they know what to expect and they know how to communicate with you, right? So if you control that and when someone messages you through a different channel and you don't reply, right, to show them that they won't get a reply through that channel, in other words, you control the communication better, all of a sudden your life becomes 1,000,000 times easier, right? Another thing, right, your team, you have to control your team. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be controlling and you don't have to be a micromanager, right? But you do have to have systems in place so you know exactly what your team are doing and how well they're performing. If you don't know this stuff, then how do you know that you're getting a good return on investment from hiring them, right? It's all over the place unless you have some kind of control mechanism in place. Your finances, right? If you don't control your finances and you don't have a budget for what's going on marketing, what's going on ad spend, what return you should get from the ad spend and how long, and what you're putting aside for monthly expenditure, software, other tools, maybe rent, things like that. If you don't have this stuff under control, pretty soon your business will become unstable and you'll get this roller coaster income and you won't be able to grow. What about marketing? Like, you have to control your marketing. You have to control what messages go where and how they get represented and how you're positioning yourself. This stuff all has to be under control, and the minute you lose track of one of these areas, you start to encounter problems in your business. Finally, and probably most important of all, you have to be able to control yourself. You have to be able to control your mood, right? If you're getting depressed all the time or grumpy or reactive, that's going to have a huge effect on your business. It's not going to grow as fast as you want. Things are going to be harder, right? You're going to be feeling like you're pushing uphill rather than being in flow more of the time. Things like your diet, you have to control your diet. If you're just eating junk all the time, that's going to affect your mood and it's going to affect your performance and your ability to concentrate. Your sleep, right? You have to have good sleep, lots of it, as much as you need, right? Some people need more, some people need less, but that has to be under control. Work ethic, right? If you work 1 hour one day, 12 hours the next day, and it's not, under control, you're not doing the amount of work you need to do to build the business, to grow things, then that can go crazy as well. And it can go the other way. If you work too much, sometimes you become less productive and it goes backwards, right? Also the people you're hanging around. Sometimes you get negative people who just drag you down. You have to be under control of that as well. So again, this is not a Facebook friendly post really. Most people don't want to be labelled as control freaks, and it's seen as a very bad thing, but I think the majority is wrong. I think you should be more of a control freak in the healthy, right way that's going to help you grow your business. Think about it. Think about all the most successful entrepreneurs on the planet. Steve Jobs, right? Jeff Bezos. The one thing that they get labelled as is control freaks. Like Jeff Bezos is almost like a dictator within his own business. Amazon is run so incredibly efficiently, and he made sure of that from the very beginning. That's why they're so unbelievably successful. So have a think about it. What have you lost control of recently, and how can you get it back? Because the stuff that you're losing control of is probably the stuff that's holding you back and preventing your company from growing. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Hope it just made you think. And look, if you want to get more awesome content and help growing your business, taking it to the next level that you really deserve, then join my Facebook group. It's called Scale Coaches, Consultants, Online Course Creators. And I'd love to welcome you in. I'll even give you some free stuff as a thank you for joining. Alright, cheers for watching this video. Like the page if you want to see more updates. I'm doing these daily, and I can't wait to help you scale your business. Alright, take care, and we'll speak soon.